Hello, YouTube world. My name is Samuel Soba. This is a little drum lesson video, for particularly those who are interested in learning how to drum to Nigerian praise music. I'm so upset because my last video was really good. There's only one tiny problem. You could not see what I was doing at all on the snare drum, which was kind of the whole point of the video, to show you how to drum Nigerian praise by showing you what I'm gonna do on the hi-hat. Excuse me, did I say snare drum earlier? I meant hi-hats. You couldn't see what I was doing on the hi-hat earlier. That was the whole point of the video, and the way I positioned the camera, you couldn't see it at all, so I'm kind of upset about that. It was really good. My explanations were clear and direct, and boom, you couldn't see what I was actually doing, so it kind of sucked. So I'm doing this all over again. So as I said, the whole point of this video is to show you how to drum on the how to drum Nigerian praise music. And I'm gonna show you how to do it on the hi-hat, only because the hi-hat isn't as loud. I live in a tight apartment. I could bring my snare drum out, but it'll be really loud. I don't want to. I've been living here over a year, and I've had minimal complaints. I don't want it to complaints to pop up again. So I'm so sorry. I can only do it on the snare drum. Hopefully, I can. If my YouTube channel pops up, I can have enough money to buy my own little, rehearsal room, and then I can play a little bit louder for you guys and have obviously better equipment. But let's jump right into it. So for all you those who are starting out, if you're like me, you start off playing drums in a church, and the church I go to, it's a Nigerian church, it's an Anglican church. It's actually called Christ is Risen Anglican Church, off in Gardena here in Los Angeles County. And they, they play a lot of Nigerian praise songs. And Nigerian praise songs can be tricky, especially the more I guess consistent. There was a word I had before. Yeah, whatever. The more consistent rhythms, the Jeez, why I can't think of the word right now. Yeah, I guess right. You see, when I'm not ready, when everything is, I can actually show you what I'm gonna do on the hi hat. Now I can't think of the word, simple words to get it moving forward. Steady. There we go. The more steady rhythm, Nigerian praise music. Those tend to be a little bit more difficult to drum. But in simply to drum Nigerian music, there is a pattern you can do. It's called Makossa rhythm. Makossa rhythm works for all types of Nigerian praise music. The quicker paced ones and the more steady paced ones, steady rhythm ones. Now, before I jump into it and show you how to drum Nigerian praise music with Makossa, there's one more important thing I need to tell you guys. When you're drumming Nigerian praise music on your kick drum or your bass, whatever you like to call it, very important that you keep a constant beat. In the drumming language, constant beat is simply referred to as a half count. So for Nigerian praise, you want to do a half count the whole way. Half count the whole way. You can even count it in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, constantly throughout the whole music. Doesn't matter if they change the songs, the lyrics. If it's Nigerian praise, keep it up. Half count the whole way. Now, Makossa rhythm looks like this. I'm gonna go a little bit at a regular pace, and I'm gonna slow it down so that way we really get it. Makossa rhythm is this. Okay, I'm a little bit slower. That's Makossa rhythm. That's the very basic regular Makossa rhythm. There's other variations. There's more complex rhythms, but that's for a later exercise. Right now we're just focusing on the groundwork. That's basic Makossa rhythm, and that works for all types of Nigerian praise music. Quicker paced ones and the more steady paced ones. Quicker paced ones are songs like "This Kind God," "Oh, I Never See Your Type." Oh, that's more the quicker paced Nigerian praise music. More steady paced ones, Nigerian praise music is songs like "Tuaraya Mama," Siado me la, eh, say Jesus to our mama. Siado me la. Now, for the quicker paced Nigerian praise music, we're gonna use Makosa rhythm for that one. It works just well. Let's jump right into it. Now, before we jump right into it, remember on our kick drum or bass drum, we're doing a half count the whole way. So here we go. This kind God, oh, I never see your type, oh. And now I'm gonna jump right into my pretend snare, but it's actually my hi-hat, but let's pretend it's a snare with Makosa. This kind God, oh, I never see your type, oh. This kind God, oh, blessed be your holy name. This kind God, oh, I never see your type, oh. This kind God, oh, blessed be your holy name. Hey, hey, my God is good, oh. Hey, hey, my God is good, oh. He gives me joy, oh. He gives me joy, oh. He gives me peace, oh. He gives me peace, oh. Everything I double, double. Everything I double, double. Everything I double, double. Everything I double, double. This kind of God, oh, I never see your type, oh. This kind of God, oh, blessed be your holy name. Now let's jump into the more steady paced Nigerian music. Let's jump right into it. Once again, on our kick drum and or bass, half count the whole way. Here we go. Tuaraya mama, tuaraya mama, siya the home la, siya the home la. Jesus, tuaraya mama, siya the home la. Tuaraya mama, tuaraya mama, siya the home la, siya the home la. Ese Jesus, tuaraya mama, siya the home la. Siya dome la, siya dome, siya dome la, siya dome la. Ese Jesus to our right, mama, siya dome la. To our right, mama, siya dome la, siya dome la. Ese Jesus to our right, mama, siya dome. To our right, mama, to our right, mama, siya dome la, siya dome la. Ese Jesus to our right, mama, siya dome la. Just like that. Makosa rhythm, as you see, as I demonstrated, can work for all types of Nigerian praise. The quicker paced Nigerian praise music and the more steady paced Nigerian praise music. Thanks again for watching. And real quick before I go, once you get more comfortable with this rhythm, you can, you can implement your fills. You can implement, something spectacular, fill with your crash cymbal or fill with your toms. And you can even do a fill on your snare, doesn't matter. And as I said earlier, there's more variations to the Makosa, but since we're only beginning, we're starting out, I'm just giving you the very basic. But yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking with me. This wasn't as good as my first video, but my bonehead self, I didn't even check to see if you can see what I was doing on the hi-hat, first off. But it's okay. This video hopefully went well as well, and thank you guys again. I'll see you guys soon. Happy Friday.